it is your Daily MUT update for today, September 22nd. And fellas, we're going to briefly touch on the contest schedule. We're going to go over all the official reveals from EA and some MUT leaks, boys, so stay tapped in for that. And then we're going to dive into the market briefly and show you guys how we're preparing for the week ahead. With that being said, though, boys, let's get right into the news. Okie dokie, fellas, so here it is, the contest schedule. Just to briefly touch on it, Wednesday and Thursday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern, we will have Good Morning Maddens that will be going over the content coming out on Wednesday and Thursday, which will be Team Builders and Team of the Week on Wednesday, and then Unstoppables Release 2 on Thursday. And we do have some MUT leaks for some of these things, guys, so we're going to take a look at those in a second. But today we got Collector Series, and it was a W drop, I have to admit, but the cards are just way too expensive, man. Like $3+ million for Taylor Mays, $3+ million for Megatron. That kind of hurts. Tomorrow, boys, we have NFL Rivals, which looks like it could be a full promo. We are for sure getting LTDs. We'll have to see if we get champions, 85s, all that good stuff. And then we also have Hispanic Heritage Month, which we have reveals for, so we'll take a look at that. And then we also have Reduxes tomorrow, fellas. We'll talk about that when we get to the market a little bit. With all that being said, boys, let's go over to MUT.gg and I'll show you guys these official reveals. Alrighty, boys, and here we are at MUT.gg, and these are going to be our rival players. So first up is LTD Tua Tagovailoa, and a lot of people aren't happy about this card. Now, 86 deep accuracy, 89 medium looks nice. Play action is what it is. 91 short, 81 speed, 88 throw power, 89 throw under pressure, 86 throw on the run. I have to be honest, it looks pretty decent, but man, that Cam Ward's still looking really good to me compared to this card even. And Cam Ward goes on every single theme team. But man, Tua, we'll have to see, does he get a good release? What kind of abilities will these guys get? Excited to see tomorrow what we all get. Hopefully we get some champions with this as well. Next up is a Mac Wilson Sr. Cardinals, Browns, Patriots theme team. 85 acceleration, only 85 speed. This card is a little bit stinky, but it's got good block shed with 89, 93 hit power, 90 tackle, 88 zone. Very good. That play rec a little bit low and the strength low as well. Now, I'm not too thrilled about this card, especially being an LTD, considering we just got a Mike linebacker today with 85 base speed and 87 acceleration. I don't know what's going on with this card. Again, we'll have to wait and see what this Rivals promo really entails. Next is Hispanic Heritage Month, boys, and these cards are going to be upgraded to 88 overalls. Very W promo right here, I have to say, giving us some free cards that will be the same as champions, and this should help us fill out some theme teams. Now, I wouldn't say any of these cards are goated. Some of these guys are really good, though. 85 catching traffic here, 88 catching, 89 medium route running, 87 short route running, and 84 speed. A W tight end for your Seahawks theme team. This is Elijah Arroyo. Next up is Corey Bojorquez for Browns, Packers, and Bills. It is a punter. Again, I probably won't pick this card up even though it goes on my Packers theme team. This should make the core elite. Corey Bojorquez, much cheaper tomorrow if people decide to move on to this guy, which I'll probably pick up. I don't punt a lot, but it is a good punter with that 88 kick power, 82 kick accuracy. Again, Corey Bojorquez. Then we have Isaiah Pacheco. 89 acceleration, 85 agility, 88 break tackle, 89 carry with an 87 juke, 87 speed, 87 truck. The 84 change of direction, a little bit on the low side, but man, for a free card, this is juicy. Isaiah Pacheco. Then we have Jose Ramirez, left edge for the Buccaneers with 87 acceleration, 87 power move, 86 finesse move, 87 play rec. Now that block shed is a little bit on the low side. 82 speed is kind of slow too, but it's not bad for a left edge. Not a bad card for free, especially if you're rocking a Buccaneers theme team. And again, fellas, Jose Ramirez. And our final card from the Hispanic Heritage Month drop is going to be Alejandro Villanueva. Nice for your Steelers and Ravens theme team. 87 awareness, 85 pass block, 83 pass block finesse, 88 pass block power, 82 run block, 82 run block finesse, 88 run block power, and 89 strength. Again, the Steelers theme team is starting to eat, and fellas, this leads me into my next talking point. We're going to show you guys the MUT leaks. And here it is, boys, our champions for Unstoppables Release 2, DeAndre Hopkins, Jalen Ramsey, Dexter Lawrence, Tremaine Edmonds. Fellas, the Steelers, like I said, continue to eat, man. Jalen Ramsey, Jaguars too, man. Jaguars have the two best cornerbacks possibly in the game. Now, at least Travis Hunter with that speed is very, very good. I used him for quite some time. He gets cooked up for me, but he is very, very fast, very very, very glitchy. Sexy Dexy could be another good card too. We need some really good D tackles. D tackles are starting to play better, especially with this patch. So I'm excited to see how he plays. D-Hop, of course, he's got a couple good theme teams for him. Chiefs, Titans, and then obviously the Ravens, and then Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills theme team starting to eat as well. Fellas, we got some more leaks for you. Now, not sure if you can see this list, but we do have our heroes and our low-end cards. We have Will Dissly at 85, Andre Iovistas, Jacoby Myers, Alec Ingold, Xavier Woods, Donovan Wilson, Devin Bush, Jamel Dean, and then we move into our 82s, Keon Waite, Jermaine Pratt, our 80 overalls, Derek Nottie, Chigo Konkwu, and Eric Murray. And then, fellas, our LTDs, Rob Gronkowski and Aiden Hutchinson. Now, I don't know how I actually feel about this. Big names like Jalen Ramsey is cool. Sexy Dexy, does he move the needle a little bit? D-Hop, depends on the speed for D-Hop. This depends on the speed as well for Jalen Ramsey. But I'm excited to see what this promo has for us. I didn't really like the last one with Unstoppables Part 1. Unstoppables Part 2 has potential. We'll have to see what they do with these cards though, fellas. And then a final little snippet, fellas. We are getting more crystal players. Now, these crystal players aren't as important as the other ones, it looks like. Now, the +1 acceleration is nice, okay? There's going to be a crystal rushing boost, a crystal receiving boost, and a crystal hybrid offensive boost. So there might be 3 offensive players only in this promo, okay? Crystal promo, as we know it, is a big money spender promo. Now, if you get one guy, you're going to get that +1 stiff arm, +1 spin, +1 juke if you decide to go with the rushing. If you decide to go with the receiving, you're going to get +1 catch, +1 spec catch, +1 catch in traffic, and then if you go with that hybrid, +1 spin, +1 catch in traffic, +1 break tackle. Not bad boost. And then you move up into that tier 2 where you need all 3 of those guys. Most likely it should be 5 total components. You're going to get that +1 acceleration, +1 truck, +1 stiff arm, +1 spin, +1 juke. Then we move over to receiving. +1 acceleration, +1 catch, +1 spec catch, +1 catch in traffic, +1 short route running. And then the hybrid, +1 acceleration, +1 spin move, +1 catch in traffic, +1 beat press, and +1 break tackle. So, fellas, be prepared. Looks like we're getting more crystal players. Now, I don't think these are as important because there's not that speed. Acceleration is nice, right? I do love some acceleration, but it's not as important as speed. With that being said, fellas, that's all we have for the leaks. We're going to tap into the market really quickly and show you how we've been preparing for this week. Alrighty, boys, and here we are, MUT.GG. I just briefly want to touch on the market and what I did literally all day today, and it is preparing for team builders. Now, this was one of my biggest coin makers to get me started throughout the year when we had the last ones, right? 85 division champs and the 82 overalls. Now, we should be bumping up to 88 overall division champs and 85 team builders. So, with that being said, we already know how to build these sets. Now, unless EA changes these sets, we should be good to go. Again, this was one of my biggest coin makers that got me jump started for the year, where I was able to make some crazy big investments into different cards and things because we were able to get up over like 4 million coins when we did this last time. So this time, fellas, 85s. If you want to build the top card, which should be a 90, how Nick Bosa and Brock Bowers were 87 overalls with all team chems, we should be getting 2 more players that are 90 overalls that also get all team chems. So if you want to build all the way up to those guys, be my guest. It's going to cost you under 3.6 million. We ran the math on it already, but you're going to need 16 of these 85s. Now, as you see, these guys are about 71.9K, 70K. That's great. I was buying them up at like 65. We were getting really good snipes. My average cost is probably somewhere in between that 70 to 75K range. I am perfectly fine with that price range. My cost is probably closer to that 70, and I'm going to add more 85s, especially because we have some promos coming out that will also take 85s. So with that being said, try and get 85s at that 70K mark if you can. That's really good. Right here is one. They're sitting 171. Not bad either, fellas. Next up, we were taking a look at 83 overalls. Okay, you're going to need 383 overalls and 181 to build an 85 overall team builder. With that being said, you can see this guy here sitting under 25, which is nice. Now, that's a perfect snipe right there. These are awesome. I wish I was getting these. I was having a tough time getting these. I bought a ton of them. I think I have almost 50 already. I need to get to 72 if I want to fully build out those 90 overalls. Now, I'm not confirmed that I'm going to do that yet, but I want to be at about 25K or under. today I was jumping up to 27K, so be cautious. The market does move, and right now it looks like you can easily get some of these guys under 25K, which is fantastic. Now, he's actually up on the day, and you can see people are gobbling these up. I'm actually going to get back in the market after I make this video, buy some more of these guys, because it looks like they are kind of out there for under 25K, which is fantastic, as you can see right at 25. Like I said, I was jumping up to 27 at some times because it was tough to find these guys. And then, fellas, finally, like I said, you need the 81s. 81s are easy to come by. I'm just trying to stay under 8K. So these are the ones that were the money makers. Okay, this is perfect. Under 8K is fantastic. That's where I'm trying to be at. Now, I just want to describe to you guys exactly what my thinking is. Do I want to build all the way up to that 90 overall? Usually, I don't. Usually, what I end up doing is I build the 85 team builders this time and sell those off. So last time, we had 82 overalls. Those guys were selling for 100K. I was able to build them for about 70. So really, really good profit, right? 20K profit per time every time I did that. And we just kept building and buying, selling, okay? Good profit into that. Now, this time, it's a little bit different, okay? It's costing me somewhere near about 80 to 90K, 80 on the very low end, 90K is more accurate. And if these guys only sell for 100K, I break even. I don't think that's the case. I think we could see like 120 depending on how good the cards are and depending on how good the 90 overalls are, right? If we get a 90 overall quarterback that's the definitive best quarterback in the game, you could see that guy costing upwards of 5 million coins. Then we just build up to that champion, sell him off. Fantastic, we eat. Or if it looks like the 88s are really good and those cards are expensive, we could build those guys, sell them off. Or what happened last time, the 85s weren't that good. The 87s were okay, right? Like people like Brock Bowers, but there was a ceiling on Brock Bowers and he was capped at 1 million coins for a very long time. Now, there is no ceiling this time, so I think we could see a higher ceiling, obviously, for those 90s. We'll have to wait and see exactly what happens. I'm just getting prepared to potentially build up to that 90, but more than likely what will end up happening is I sell off a bunch of 85 team builders. Now, fellas, that's all I really wanted to show you in this. We will have a MUT market talk video going over everything, right? We have reduxes coming, fellas. There's going to be a big splash in the market tomorrow. We'll be live streaming as well at noon Central Time, 1 o'clock Eastern. If you want to come check us out, see how we're working the market over on Twitch. The username, fellas, is right here. Look at me down there. It's right here, Louisi. Come tap in over there. We'll be live. We're going to head to the outro right now, though. Wrap this puppy up. Alrighty, boys, so there you have it. That is your Daily MUT update for today, September 22nd. And boys, we have a juicy week coming. I'm excited. NFL Rivals tomorrow, Reduxes, Hispanic Heritage Month, awesome. And then Wednesday, Team of the Week. We also have Team Builders, which I'm super excited for. We're looking to cash in, so be on the lookout for those 85s, fellas, about 70K. Look for those 83s, about 25K, and just snipe up some 81s. Try to stay under that 8K mark if you can. And then, fellas, we have Unstoppables on Thursday. Like I said, it's a jam-packed week, and then we still have Legends coming. We don't even know who those guys are yet. We'll be on the lookout. Hopefully, MUT Leaks get some more confidence and get some more news out to us. With that being said, though, boys, if you found this video useful, insightful, please smash the like button. Subscribe down below. That's all I got for you boys today. Hope you had a blessed one. Peace.
For more awesome content, like and subscribe now.